multiply churches and multiply disciples step by step in starting a discipleship and church planting movement. So you're watching this video because you would like your church to grow and multiply your disciples and plant churches in your target places. So we're going to start exploring this by giving you an overview of the step-by-step process of multiplying churches. So at first, we're going to start casting the vision to all of our church members and our leaders. So sa vision casting po ay ang importante dito ay ma-change natin yung atmosphere ng church, yung DNA o yung culture na maging Great Commission culture, dapat naririnig, nararamdaman at nakikita nila ang takbo, ang direksyon ng church ay Great Commission. And then while doing that, so you need to plan strategically. Ang plano ay how you will multiply and ng disciples at mga churches. And sa strategic planning, dyan po i-analyze natin ano ba yung strength ng church, ano ba yung weakness, ano yung mga opportunities at threat, ano ba yung kalalagayan ngayon at saan nyo gustong pumunta. Pero kailangan yan, meron kayong organized group, merong mga leaders na magkukommit upang ma-fulfill yung Great Commission assignment para sa inyong church. At dito, importante na ma-organize yung grupo, magkaroon ng commitment, dahil bawat step po dyan ay magkakaroon ng person responsible para ma-fulfill yung movement. And then, when you organize your group, next step is to start a movement of prayer, a movement of caring or outreaches, and also a movement of sharing. Ito po yan, yung prayer, care, and share movement. Yan po ang sisimulan natin sa church. At dyan po, bawat family, mga workers nyo, at mga member na nasa workplace, we need to start a movement. Itong prayer, care, and share. At pag sinimulan natin yan, you can find the person of peace. Ito po mga person of peace na ito ay matagal nang inihanda ng Panginoon. Kaya lang if we are not going to start a movement of prayer, care, and share, hindi natin makikita yung mga person of peace. So yung mga person of peace, mga future pastors yan, mga future workers o provider o sa kanila manggagaling yung mga contacts natin sa community to start an outreach Bible study. So dito sa outreach Bible studies, titrain din natin ng mga members at leaders. Pero gagamit lang po tayo ng madaling pamamaraan. We normally use yung Discovery Bible Study. At kailangan lang ng facilitator at meron na tayong mga ready materials for that. Kaya yung outreach Bible studies, kaya sinabing outreach, ang members po niyan ay mga unbelievers, ang mga non-Christians. At habang ginagawa po yung outreach Bible studies, meron tayong tinatawag na field exposure o field immersion. Dapat po yung mga members sa church o yung mga miyembro ng Bible studies ay intentionally ine-expose na natin ng gawain sa labas upang matrain sila. While we as leaders, we model paano maghawak ng Bible studies, we model paano mag-pray sa may sakit, paano bigyan ng assignment sila unti-unti from opening prayer to closing prayer, at iba pang assignment sa gawain. Pero tandaan po natin, mas lalago ang mga mananampalataya pag tuturuan natin lumabas at ma-involve sa gawain. At kapag nangyayari na po yan, marami na tayong Bible studies, ito po ang susunod na activity, paano natin pagsasama-samahin yung mga Bible study members. So yung tinatawag na linking activities o pre-fellowship activities. At yan po ay magre-resulta na yung mga programa na yan, yung linking activities, pwedeng pagsamasamahin para magtayo ng panibagong church o pagsamasamahin para mag-start ng isang house church, o kaya naman po yung mga members ng Bible studies, gawa tayo ng programa o linking activities yan, na isama sa Mother Church. So yun po ang pag-aaralan natin sa mga susunod na presentation ko. And then hindi po nagtatapos doon pag nakapagplanta ng church o naisama na sa inyong Mother Church yung mga members. Dapat po tuloy-tuloy yung tinatawag na leadership development. So merong continuous coaching at itong process na ito ay dapat tuloy-tuloy. Kasama na po dyan yung prayer and spiritual warfare. At tuloy-tuloy po yan, umiikot. So habang nakapagplantang church, yung mga churches na naiplan, tuloy pa rin. They cast vision. So yung cycle na ito ay paulit-ulit lang. So para tuloy-tuloy tayo doon sa pag-start ng ating movement. Instead na mag-plant lang tayo ng church, tapos na. Pero in this case, we are going to start a movement of discipleship and church planting movement sa ating area, doon sa ating mga barangay until we reach the entire city. So yan lang po muna at listen and watch my other presentation on how to multiply disciples and how to multiply churches. God bless po.